Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 4 maths. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 4. Click on view all lessons. There you can find also list of the chapters. We're going to start with fraction, equivalence and ordering. The lessons we're going to cover are compare fractions with like numerators or denominators using model. Graph and compare fractions will like numerator, denominator, or number lines. Compare fractions with like numerators or denominators, and compare fractions using models. Let's just start with the first lesson. Okay, here I am on grade 4 maths. The chapter we're going to start with is compare fractions with like numerators and denominators using model. So here is the lesson. Let's just start with the lesson. Okay, which fraction is less? So just look at the first one. It has 8 portions and just 3 of them are colored. And the second one has again 8 portions and 7 of them are colored. So which fraction is less, 3 by 8 or 7 by 8? Option number 1 is the correct option. You can see only 3 portions are colored, the rest of them are white. And in the 7 over 8, all of them are colored, just one. So the less one is 3 over 8. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. Which fraction is greater, 4 by 8 or 2 by 8? So which is greater? Which is the correct option? The one that is more colored is the greater one. So which is the correct option? Four over eight, because more portion colored in this one. So 4 by 8 is greater than 2 by 8. The one that has more portion colored is the greater one. Very good. Okay, which fraction is less, 3 by 4 or 2 by 4? Which is the correct option? 2 by 4 is less. The one that is less colored is the smaller one. Okay, the next one is which fraction is less, 2 by 3 or 1 by 3? Which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? The one that is less colored is the fraction that is less, and the one with the more color is the greater one. Yes, 1 by 3 is the one that has less colored, so it would be the less fraction is less. Very good. Okay, which fraction is greater? 1 by 8, 5 by 8. Which is the correct option? So which is greater, 1 by 8, 5 by 8? Yes, very good. 5 by 8 is the greater one because more portion is colored. Very good. Okay, which fraction is less? 1 by 4, 3 by 4? Which fraction is less? That would be 1 over 4 is less. Got it? Okay, which fraction is greater? Which is the correct option? 4 by 8 or 7 over 8? Which is greater? The one that is more colored is the greater one. So 7 over 8 is greater than 4 over 8. The correct option is 7 over 8. Very good. Okay, which fraction is less? 1 by 4, 2 by 4? Which is less? Yes, 1 over 4 is less than 2 over 4. Which fraction is greater, 3 over 6 or 1 over 6? So which is greater, 3 by 6 or 1 by 6? Obviously 3 by 6 is greater. Got it? The one that is more colored is the greater one. Okay, which fraction is greater? Okay, that's the one I just did. I forgot to click on OK button. Okay, which fraction is greater, 4 by 6 or 2 by 6? So which is greater? It would be 4 over 6. Okay, which fraction is less, 3 by 6, 5 by 6? Yes, 3 by 6 is less than 5 over 6. Got it? Okay, let's just move on to next lesson. Okay, the next lesson is graph and compare fractions with like numerators or denominators on number line. Okay, you have to graph 3 by 4 and 3 by 8 on number line. Which number is greater, then you have to see. Okay, so here is the number line between 0 and 1. 3 over 8 and 8 over 8. You have to start from 1 by 8, 2 by 8, 3 by 8, 4 by 8, 5 by 8, 6 by 8, and 7 by 8. And after 7 by 8, you have 1. 7 by 8, after 7 by 8, you have 8 by 8. And 8 by 8 equals 1. Now you have to see which number is greater. Here you have 3 over 8. And here you have Okay, there is something wrong with this question. Let's just look at this one. 7 over 6 and 6 over 6. Here is 7 over 6 and here is 6 over 6. So which is greater? Smaller you need to see. 6 by 6 is smaller than 7 over 6 because 6 by 6 is before 7 over 6. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions, then we'll see. Okay, begin test. Okay, graph 2 by 3 and 1 by 3 on the number line. See, here you have 0, 1 by 3, 2 by 3 and 1. Which number is greater? Which is greater? The one that is farther than 0 is the greater one. So which is farther than 0? 1 by 3 or 2 by 3? Which is far from 0? Here is 2 by 3 and 2 by 3 is far from 0. Got it? Not the hard one, just understand the concept. The one that is near to 0 is the smaller number and the one that is far from 0 is the greater one. So 2 by 3 is far from 0. So 2 by 3 is the greater one. Okay, graph 2 by 5 and 2 by 10 on the number line. So which number is smaller? 2 by 5 or 2 by 10? Actually, there is a mistake and it would be 2 over 10. Graph 2 by 5 and 2 by 10 on the number line. Here you have 2 over 10. Got it? So which is the correct option? Which number is smaller? You can see this number line. Here you have 2 over 10. Let me make another number line for 2 over 5, then that would be very easy for you. Let's suppose here you have another number line. That would be 0, 1 over 5, 2 over 5, 3 over 5, 4 over 5 and 1. 2 over 5 is actually smaller than 2 over 5 is actually smaller than 2 over 10. Hold on. Which number is smaller? Yes, 2 out of 10 is smaller than 2 out of 5. Got it? Very good. That would be 2 out of 10. You have just 2 portions out of the 10 that would be smaller than 2 over 5. Good. Okay, the next one is compare 11 over 6 and 9 over 6 on number line. Which number is greater? So which is the correct option? You have 11 out of 6 and 9 out of 6. You need to see which one is greater. Obviously 11 out of 6. Got it? Okay, the next one is graph 1 by 2 and 1 by 8 on the number line. Which number is greater? 1 out of 2 is greater, 1 out of 8 is greater. Which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? 1 out of 2. You have to look for this greater one, which is greater. 1 out of 2 is greater. Got it? Okay, graph 5 over 3 and 5 over 6 on the number line. So which is the correct option? So which is greater? 5 out of 3 is greater, not 5 out of 6. You have 3 portions, and out of 3, 5 is colored, 5 is more. So obviously 5 over 3 is greater than 5 over 6. Okay, graph 7 over 10 and 8 over 10 on number line. Which number is greater? So which is greater? The one that is farther from 0 is the greater one. It would be 8 over 10. 8 over 10 is greater than 7 over 10. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson. And the next lesson is compare fractions with like denominators. Okay, which fraction you don't have given the shapes here? Let's just start with the test questions. Which fraction is greater? 2 over 3, 1 over 3. Which is greater? Which fraction is greater? 2 over 3, 1 over 3. Yes, 2 over 3 is greater than 1 over 3. The correct option is 2 over 3. Please answer quickly. Okay, which fraction is less? 6 by 8, 5 by 8. Which is the correct option? So the less one is, yes, 5 over 8 is smaller than 6 over 8. Very good. Okay, which fraction is greater? 2 by 4, 1 by 4. The greater one is 2 out of 4 is greater than 1 out of 4. Got it? Very good. Okay, which fraction is less? 3 out of 8, 1 out of 8. Yes, 1 over 8 is less than 3 over 8. Got it? Okay, which fraction is greater? 1 by 6, 3 by 6. Which is greater? So 3 over 6 is greater than 1 over 6. Okay, which fraction is less? 1 by 6, 2 by 6. So which is less? Yes, 1 over 6 is less than 2 over 6. Okay, which fraction is less? 4 over 6, 3 over 6. 3 over 6 is less than 4 over 6. Very good. Okay, which fraction is greater? 6 by 8 or 3 by 8, which is greater? Yes, 6 over 8 is greater than 3 over 8. Very good. Okay, which fraction is greater? 4 by 6, 5 by 6. 5 by 6 is greater. Got it? Okay, which fraction is less? 3 by 6, 2 by 6. 2 by 6 is less. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Okay, the next one is compare fractions using models. We already did this one. Okay, compare fractions using model. Okay, let's just start with the test questions though. Okay, which fraction is less? 3 over 5, 4 over 5. Which is less? Which is the correct option? Yes, the one that is less colored is the smaller one, so it would be 3 over 5. Okay, which fraction is greater? 1 over 8, 3, 1 over 3. you can see more portion colored. Here you have more portion colored, so obviously 1 by 3 is greater than 1 over 8. Got it? Okay, which is less, 1 over 10, 1 over 2? Yes, 1 over 10 is less. You can see just this portion is colored, so 1 by 10 is less than 1 over 2. Okay, which fraction is greater, 1 by 5, 3 by 5? Yes, 3 by 5 is greater than 1 over 5. Okay, which fraction is greater, 3 by 4, 1 by 4? Yes, 3 by 4 is greater than 1 over 4. Okay, which fraction is less, 9 by 10, 9 by 12? Which is less? 9 by 12 is less than 9 out of 10. Got it? The one that is more colored is greater. The one with less color is smaller. So which fraction is less, 3 by 6 or 3 by 5? 3 by 6 is less than 3 over 5. Got it? Okay, which fraction is greater, 1 by 12 or 5 by 12? Yes, very good. 5 over 12 is greater than 1 over 12. Okay. Which fraction is less? 3 by 8, 5 by 6, 3 by 6 or 5 by 6? 3 by 6 is less than 5 by 6. Here, which is greater? 2 by 3, 1 by 3? Yes, 2 by 3 is greater. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. So, we're working on grade 4 maths. Lessons we have covered today are we're working on the chapter fractions, equivalence, and ordering. Lessons we have covered today are compare fractions with like numerators or denominators using model. Compare fractions using a graph and compare fractions with like and a denominator on number lines. Compare the fractions with like numerator and denominator and compare fractions using model. Please make sure before the next session you have to complete all the test questions for the lessons we did today. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? If you have any question, please ask. Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.